I bet you know how to handle matchsticks, but how can you move just one of them to make the equation correct? Can you figure it out? You should move the top left stick that is part of the 9. This way, the 9 will turn into a 3 and the remaining matchstick will become the minus sign. Look at this picture. Lots of seemingly random numbers, right? Well, your task is to find out what number is missing in the middle. The missing number is 8. You see, the same rule works for each pair of numbers that are opposite each other in the circle. If you add one of them to the center number, it's the same as subtracting the center number from the other one. Imagine you've got a box with marbles. All but 2 are blue. All but 2 are green and all but 2 are red. How many marbles are there in the box? There are just 3 marbles, 1 blue, 1 green, and 1 red. Now, another tricky task for you. Can you continue this sequence? 77, 49, 36, 18. Each subsequent number is the product of the digits of the previous one, which means that the next number in the series will be 8. You're 10 feet away from the door to your house, and with each step, you cover half the distance to the door. How many steps will it take you to reach the door? I've got some sad news for you. You will never reach the door. If you only cover half the distance every time you move, then you will always have half the distance remaining, no matter how small the number is. Now, how do you divide 188 in half so that you get 100? A small hint: try to think outside the box. Draw a horizontal line across the middle of this number, dividing 188 in half. Here, you've got your 100. Let's play with matchsticks some more. Just kidding. Never play with matchsticks. Anyway, move just one stick so that the equation becomes correct. Here's what you need to do. Easy, huh? Now you have 4 matchsticks arranged like this. Your task is to move just one of them to form a square. Here's the answer. You move this matchstick and get this tiny square in the middle. In this puzzle, you can only move 4 matches to turn this big arrow into 2 smaller ones. That's what you need to do. Now, how about using some logic? A circle has 2, a point has 0, and a sphere has 3. What am I talking about? Right, it's all about dimensions. In the evening, there are very few cakes left in the bakery. These 2 pieces of cake on the top shelf, orange and chocolate, cost $7. There are 3 pieces of cake on the middle shelf, 2 chocolate and 1 orange. And together, they cost $12. And finally, there is 1 piece of orange cake on the bottom shelf. How much does it cost? Its price is $2. How much will a 50-degree angle measure if you look at it through a microscope that magnifies objects 5 times? The angle won't change, it'll still be 50 degrees. Back to matchsticks, but the task is different. Move just one stick in order to solve the mathematical equation below. Here's how it goes. Did you get it right? You have 5 pieces of chain, each made up of 3 links. You have to make a long chain out of these 5 pieces. Welding an open link will cost you $3, and breaking a link open is $1. Can you make a long chain if you have only $15? First, take one piece of chain and break all of its 3 links open. It'll cost you $3. Then, link the remaining 4 pieces of the chain with these open links. Welding these links will cost you another $9. In total, you'll only pay $12. Now, how fast will you solve the answer to this riddle? The correct answer is 14. Each letter is worth 2 points. How can you move from 98 to 720 by using just one letter? Add the letter x between 90 and 8. You'll get 90x 8 equals 720. Easy as that. Will you believe me if I tell you I can read your mind? Think of a number. Keep it simple, you'll have to do a bit of math here. And you may probably need a calculator to play this guessing game with me. So, you think of a number. Now multiply it by 3. Done? Okay, now add 6. Next step, you need to divide this number by 3. Now subtract the number you thought of from the resulting number. Let me guess, in the end you got 2, right? There's no magic involved here. It's just a smart math riddle, and it works with any number. You can check. A hen and a half lay an egg and a half in a day and a half. How many eggs will half a dozen hens lay in half a dozen days? You'll get 24 eggs. If there are 4 times more hens and they have 4 times more days, they will lay 16 times more eggs. 16 times 1.5 equals 24 eggs. A baby giraffe doubled in height every month till it reached its dad's size. It took 10 months. How many months did it take the baby giraffe to grow half its current height? Nine months, because the animal doubled in height every next month. 2 whole positive numbers have a 2-digit answer when added and a 1-digit answer when multiplied. What are these numbers? They're 1 and 9. A man says, "My daughter is 5 times as old as my son. My wife is 5 times as old as my daughter. I'm twice as old as my wife, and my grandfather, who celebrated his 81st birthday yesterday, is as old as all of us together." How old is his daughter? She's 5. These geese were going to the watering hole in a single file, one after another. One goose looked ahead and saw that there were 17 birds in front of him. He looked back. He had 42 paws following him. How many geese were there? There were 39 birds altogether. 17 were in front, 21 behind. And don't forget the goose who counted. How many triangles can you spot in this picture? There are 6 of them. Here they are. Take a look. Now, look at this picture attentively. How many ducks are there? Altogether, there are 14 ducks in this picture. Have you noticed those mini ones in the bottom row? How about this image? Can you spot a sunflower among all these bees? Here it is in the bottom left corner. Look at these equations and try to figure out which number is missing. It might not be obvious at first sight, but you gotta follow this pattern. Multiply the first 2 numbers and then multiply the result by their sum. So 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 times 3 plus 4 equals 12 times 7 equals 84. The answer is 84. Now look at this picture attentively and try to find the odd one. A tiny hint. Emotions matter. The odd face is in the bottom left corner. Unlike the others, this man is smiling. Can you spot the odd one among all these 8s? There's an ampersand hiding among the rest of the numbers. See it? How about this picture? What doesn't fit here? That's a yellow pear in the bottom left corner. There's something weird about this picture. Can you figure out what it is? Look at the rear wheel of the bike that's leading the way. It's shaped not like it should be. How is this guy even riding his poor bike?
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.